Namaskar. Now, good afternoon to everybody. Uh, uh, First of all, I would like to share my thoughts regarding this initiative of ASSOCHAM, which they used to do on yearly basis in different states. While UP is the most populous state of India, and this session is based on MSME technology and other things. So, in Uttar Pradesh, maximum MSMEs in the nation are in UP. Yesterday, Honorable Minister ASSOCHAM was emphasizing how government has come up and they have supported MSMEs from 12 lakhs to 25 lakhs registration on UTM portal is a remarkable journey from the state perspective. Earlier I have already mentioned, because I'm a tech guy, I have worked in different telecom and e-commerce companies for the last 24 years. The use of technology is everywhere right now. Yes, day before yesterday I was in Lucknow and I was giving a lecture to scholars from Lucknow. We were discussing the same thing. UP is growing, India is growing. We have the target of 1 trillion and 5 trillion. But where is the gap? The gap which I found, I have, we had even working to prepare a charter for the Prime Minister's office. I have been given a task to prepare a charter to submit in PMO. So global competitiveness is missing what we believe. Because MSMEs उत्तर प्रदेश में बहुत हैं, सब लोग का अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं, हर आदमी का एक विजन होता है, हर एमएसएमई का एक विजन होता है. There is a gap. We have noticed कि टेक्नोलॉजी एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो हर महीने कुछ ना कुछ नई एप्स आती हैं, नया इम्प्लीमेंटेशन होता है. This is a major gap. I was sitting with the principal secretary skill department. मैंने पूछा कि आप लोग ITI में कौन से साल का करिकुलम पढ़ा है? Because when I was having Flipkart, so we used to hire people who are equipped with warehousing, e-commerce sectors. बहुत मुश्किल से मिलते थे. सर्विस इंडस्ट्री की बात करें, हर आदमी के घर में टीवी है, फ्रिज है. अब जितने भी टीवीज हैं, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक गैजेट्स हैं, वो AI बेस्ड आ रहे हैं. लेकिन हमारे ITI के बच्चे 2018 का करिकुलम पढ़ रहे हैं, अब 2024 है. This is the gap. We should develop a mechanism to upgrade our system at least on the yearly basis, so that our skilled manpower, our human resources will be robust, equipped, well trained for their job, for their work. Closing my remarks, I am welcoming our Minister of State, my brother, Shri Danish Ansari ji ka, who has given his precious time to address this MSME gathering. I know him for the last few years. He is a passionate person. Other than his department work, he always focused how to execute, how to implement, how to introduce technology chapters in the life of human being. दानिश जी सिर्फ लखनऊ नहीं, गोरखपुर के आसपास, देवरिया, बलिया. I have seen his post, his latest print media publications. कैसे ये टेक्नोलॉजी के लिए लोगों को प्रेरित कर रहे हैं, छोटे छोटे बच्चों को प्रेरित कर रहे हैं, जा जाके खुद क्लासेस दे रहे हैं. I have seen कि AI के लिए बड़ा अच्छा एक सेशन दिया. I am really thankful that he has given the precious time. I am also welcoming all the distinguished panelists from the different organizations to come here and part of this journey which has been initiated by ASSOCHAM. I hope this session will bring some light, glory for the Uttar Pradesh. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, moving further, may I now request the Regional Manager, Mid-Market, SAP India, Shri Vishal Malik ji to please come forward for his address. Please put your hands together and a big round of applause for Shri Vishal Malik ji. A very warm welcome to you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected Minister of State, Manishri, Mr. Anupam Mittal, Mr. Hassan, and my other co-speakers who are sitting at dais. So let me just introduce first myself. I'm Vishal Malik. I'm in SAP India and has been looking after the operations of SAP for state of UP and Uttarakhand. I have been handling this state for last 4 years, and I myself have seen a lot of significant difference in the way our discussions are happening with the prospect people and the people who has been operating in their business in the market. Within SAP, the SAP is a globally one of the market leader into the ERP domain, and it is market leader because it infused a lot of money into the research and development and try to identify the futuristic technology which is going to impact the people life. So if we look at from a SAP side, what is their slogan? So their slogan is that developing technology which impacts people life and make it easier. So that's a motive behind developing these technologies. I have a small presentation to showcase because a lot of brainstorming has gone in order to prepare a market offering which meets the need of the SME and mid-market segment. So there is no need for me to give you my introduction. So we are there in the market for a long time. SAP is around more than 53 years old company, and in India, so we have been there since 2071, 2031, and since then, we have been addressing the market need. So if you look at from our product, we'll see that electricity being provided to the household and the gas being provided to the household has touched SAP systems somewhere. So it's impacting the people life. If you look at the mobile which you have been using and the services being provided, so it has come from our SAP systems. Every day, 40 lakh people, who has been consuming dairy products comes through SAP systems. SAP customers have been managing more than 100 airports across the world. So it means that even though if you're traveling somewhere, your experience is being touched by SAP systems. And at the top, there is a revolution happened in the automotive segment. So for last 20 years, you will see that a lot of development has happened, not only in the terms of security, convenience, but a mid-market or a simple person start, having the car. So at least 8 cars there in the roads are, coming out from a SAP system. So, it means that SAP is everywhere, and all the companies whosoever has opted, they have taken a trajectory of the growth prospects. But when we look at it, we see that there is a humongous opportunity for mid-market companies. So if I just look at few of the data, okay, you will come to know about it. One, that currently we are in a golden era of our business opportunities. And when I am saying it's a golden era, so there are few facts. Look at the direct tax collections. So direct tax collection every year has shown a jump of more than 18-19%. GST collection is at its top. So you will see that industrial output is again consistent for last few years, and we have been witnessing a growth of around more than 6%. India's GDP is the only GDP in the globe which is showing a positive signs, and we are further assuming that it's going to increase by 7.6%. the biggest thing, as Mr. Pathak in his statement has said that we are globally most populated country, but we have not opted this as our depressions, but it is actually our one of the strength. So why it is a strength? If you look at the people age groups, so we are a pretty young country, and in this young country, you will see that 45% of the population of India is below 25 years. 40% is between 25 to 55 years. So what does it state? It states that we are a young country and we are aspirant. We are aspirant to look for a better life. We are aspirant to look for new technologies in our day-to-day working. When we look at it, we see that the India manufacturing sector is going to contribute a lot. And when we are saying that it's going to contribute, so we are saying that by 2028, manufacturing sector is going to touch a business of around 1 trillion. So there is a huge growth. From our MSME side, we are saying that today we are contributing 40% of our 30% of our GDP, and we employ around 40% of the people. And if you look at from a innovative side, okay, India is the only country which has the largest digital natives with the valuation of more than 400 billion. What does it mean? If you typically look at from the old era, you will see when a company will start and it touches the valuation of 1 billion, it covers this entire journey in 20 years. While in the new age area, where the innovation is at the core, companies starting and touching a valuation of 1 billion within 4 years. But you will see in market across that only those companies who has opted technology as a base for their operations has grown to that level. So now the entire way that we do the typical business has changed. So business change means that people do focus how their company valuation will increase. And there are various parameters against which this valuation will be captured. But when we look at it, there are few more stories or more studies which says that by 2028, 50% of our work, which is a routine work, is going to get impacted by AI. And when we are saying that it's going to get impacted by AI, it means that these processes will move towards entire automation. Digital mode at early stage. We are also seeing, and there is a report available which says that any company which operates in their domain, 20% of the revenue will come from a white space. What does the white space mean? It means that कि हम जो भी अपना काम कर रहे हैं, हमें कुछ ना कुछ नया लेके आना पड़ेगा। अगर हम उसके अंदर नया नहीं लेके आएंगे, हम मार्केट श्रिंक कर जाएंगे और हम उस मार्केट में सस्टेन नहीं कर पाएंगे। तो इतना इसका मतलब क्या है कि अगर हमें अपने बिजनेस में नई चीज लानी होगी, तो हमें कुछ ना कुछ अपनी कंपनी को इस तरह बनाना होगा कि वो मार्केट के अकॉर्डिंगली अपने आप को लेकर कर पाए। तो ये एक हमारी रिसर्च है जो बोलती है, और 90% जो भी हमारे इनोवेशन आने वाली है वो हमारे को क्लाउड से ही आने वाली है। तो जितनी भी आज टेक्नोलॉजी मार्केट के अंदर में आपको मिल रही है या आगे आने वाले टाइम में होंगी, वो क्लाउड पे होंगी और डेटा इज गोइंग टू प्ले अ बिग रोल। सो पीपल आर कलेक्टिंग डेटा एंड मोनेटाइजिंग इट। अब छोटी सी मेरे पास मैंने एक छोटे से 3-4 पैरामीटर्स उठाए थे और उसके साथ एक एनालिसिस किया। आई जस्ट वांटेड टू प्रेजेंट दोस टू यू। We are forecasting that by 2030, our India will achieve a GDP of around 10 trillion. Okay, so when India has such a huge options to capture, and there is a huge market that India is planning to achieve. Okay, how it will do it? While currently we are at 3.2 trillion economy. So within 6 years, we need to triple our market size. Okay, so it means that the market is going to increase a lot. Okay, And when the market is going to increase a lot, there is a big role to play by a MSME. And how it is, if you look at it, today only 20% of the GDP is being contributed by MSME. And it contributes around 40% of the export. When we are thinking that by 2030, we will be achieving a GDP of 10 trillion, it says that there is a huge space. And in this huge space, what will happen is all big companies who have been operating right now are not going to create enough business. There are a field or a space available for mid-market companies to move towards larger enterprises. So we are saying that there is a 3x. Companies which are operating in a mid-market will move towards a large enterprise. And the gap being filled, is being available by moving from a mid companies to the larger space is going to be filled by the MSME company, because MSME company is going to be a mid-market company and mid-market is going to be a large enterprise. लेकिन ये सब देखने में लग रहा है क्या हम उस बिजनेस में रह पाएंगे? इतनी तो हमारे पास अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं, बट हमारे पास एक बहुत सारे थ्रेट्स भी हैं जो बिजनेस के अंदर हमारे पास चल रहे हैं. सबसे बड़ा थ्रेट तो ये है कि आज जो मार्केट है वो बहुत ही ज्यादा हमारा अनप्रिडिक्टेबल है. ठीक है ना? यू कैन नॉट मेक एनी स्ट्रेटेजी फॉर 3 years or 4 years. Within a year, the market changes, people behavior changes. So we need to emerge our businesses with technology only. और इसको करने के लिए अगर हम देखें तो ग्लोबली देयर आर बिजनेस चैलेंजेस. बिजनेस चैलेंजेस क्या है कि मार्केट बहुत जल्दी रिएक्ट हो रहे हैं, हम उसके अकॉर्डिंगली अपने आप बदल पा रहे हैं, नहीं बदल पा रहे हैं. हमारे पास ग्लोबली टैलेंट की बहुत नीड है. एवरीवन ग्लोबली लुकिंग फॉर अ गुड टैलेंट एंड देयर इज अ लैक ऑफ टैलेंट. इट्स अ ग्लोबल प्रॉब्लम. धीरे धीरे फंड्स फाइनेंस महंगे होते जा रहे हैं. जबकि फंड्स महंगे होते जा रहे हैं, फाइनेंस महंगे होते जा रहे हैं, तो एक एमएसएमई कंपनी का सस्टेन करना बहुत टफ है, क्योंकि उसको उस इंटरेस्ट को भी पे करना है और उसको अपनी ग्रोथ में भी पे करना है. तो उसके लिए वो भी टफ है. पॉलिटिकल एंड फाइनेंशियल इंस्टेबिलिटी है और एनर्जी कॉस्ट हमारी बढ़ती ही जा रही है, जिसपे आप कोई कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकते. तो जैसे ही एनर्जी कॉस्ट बढ़ती है, इन्फ्लेशन इम्पैक्ट होता है, और इन्फ्लेशन इम्पैक्ट होता है तो आपकी कॉस्ट कॉम्पिटिटिवनेस मार्केट में कम होती है. Okay, these are the global challenges. Against these global challenges, we do have our local challenges as well. For MSME, we are always struggling for our sustenance and for growth. Okay, and why it is? Because we don't adopt a standard business practices. Okay, we thought of that what the way we have been doing it, it's the right way to do it. Okay, so एक तो हमारे प्रोसेस ऐसे नहीं है कि जैसे ही मार्केट चेंज हो रहा है तो हम लोग अपने आप को चेंज कर पाए. दूसरा, हमारे सारे प्रोसेस डिस्कनेक्टेड है. I have interacted with many people, and in the market I have seen one common practice. People do focus to automate their finance operations or procurement operations, but people hardly put focus to automate their manufacturing process. Okay, and since they are not focusing on manufacturing process, hence they are unable to bring competitiveness in the procurement as well as into their efficiencies. अब इन सबको पूरा करने के लिए हमारे पास SAP ने क्या किया है? SAP has entirely moved away from the standard practices, whereas the software is being given and then you use it. They entirely moved on to the cloud, and in cloud they had brought best business practices. Okay, if you look at this is the evolutions of SAP. Okay, we started operation in 1970, but that time the business need was that they wanted to analyze, they wanted to capture the data, they wanted to put the processes in place so that at least a report can be generated about how they've been operating. But in 2000 the market dynamics changes, and then it's more towards moving towards predictability. Okay, so I have been capturing it. I need to see that how my customer behaviors are changing, so that I need to change accordingly. Going forward, AI is going to play a big role, and in this role, generative AI is the core of it, and it's going to take care of a lot of your work. And what does it say? It says that we need to just focus on simplify our job. We need to put the processes in place through which we can grow our businesses along with the processes. And we have to also make sure कि हम जो भी इनिशिएटिव अपनी कंपनियों में ले रहे हैं, जो भी काम कर रहे हैं, we should be able to achieve success. और एसएपी ने इन सबको देखते हुए क्या किया है कि उसने एआई के अंदर में बहुत ज्यादा काम किया है. ग्लोबली जितने भी लीडर्स हैं, either it's Microsoft, it's Google, or it's Amazon, or some of the core companies, or Nvidia, जिसका नाम सुना होगा कि उसकी वैल्यूएशन आज एप्पल को भी क्रॉस कर गई है, and they're purely in AI only. And SAP is in joint collaboration with them for their AI development. पर SAP ने जो अपना AI development किया वो सिर्फ ट्रांजिशनल किया है. तो वो सिस्टम के अंदर में आपको AI क्या हेल्प कर सकता है, वो मैं आपको थोड़ा सा एक स्मॉल वीडियो है. सो AI का जार्गन होता है, पर ये AI करता क्या है? ओके, ये मेरे बिजनेस पे कैसे करेगा? I have a small video to play, which I'll just run it.
Meet Joule, the AI co-pilot that truly understands your business. Joule revolutionizes how you interact with your SAP business systems, making every touchpoint count and every task simpler. From finance, procurement, supply chain, human resources, and more, Joule is by your side. Simplify access to information and automate business processes by simply asking Joule. Instantly retrieve information from existing documents, navigate to the functionality you're looking for, and get assistance in efficiently completing tasks. Request, update, or change a new position quickly from your fingertips and get approval to post it. Joule helps you get work done faster with more insights and better outcomes while maintaining full control over decisions and data.
तो SAP ने क्या किया है कि पहले हम जब भी सॉफ्टवेयर के अंदर कोई काम कर रहे होते थे, हमें कहीं ना कहीं उसमें इनपुट डालना होता था और ट्रांजैक्शंस करना होता था. और इनपुट और ट्रांजैक्शन डालने के लिए हमारे को अपना एक प्रोसेस भी बनाने होते थे. बट धीरे धीरे जब हमारा बिजनेस ग्रो करता जाता है तो फिर कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी बिल्ड होती जाती है और नई चीजों को आइडेंटिफाई करना अपने अंदर एक बहुत बड़ी टफ टास्क हो जाती है, क्योंकि ये रिपीटेबल एक्सरसाइज है. तो यहाँ पर AI की फंक्शन पूरा करेगी, जिसमें अगर किसी को कोई चीज के बारे में पता करना है, he can do it. Let's say I am running a business, I want to generate some report. Okay, I have to go back to my IT and ask about those reports. This is not going to work going forward. Everything will be taken care by SAP only, and that is AI. ट्रांजैक्शनल के अंदर वो कैसे काम करेगा? There are many case studies available, but वो मेरे ट्रांजैक्शन को कैसे इम्पैक्ट करने वाला है? Small video.
Just Ask empowers business users to get answers on their own without depending on analysts or on IT. If we ask total revenue, we get the answer immediately. We can refine our question by adding year to date. Just Ask adds time to the answer and restricts the result to the current year. If we ask for revenue by region and brand, the answer comes in a table and in a chart that we can use to understand the data. For instance, to see the difference between two data points, or to drill in a particular region. We can ask for revenue and profit in EMEA by product.
So, सिर्फ मेरा कहने का मतलब ये था कि there is a humongous opportunity in the market. We, as a state, itself is like a country. Okay, there is a huge market, and this market can be trapped only when we are putting a right products, a right technology mix into it. And at the top, I want to say we need to change our mindset as well. Okay, mindset as well means that we have to look at innovations, new products, and has to look at how we are going to give our good experience to our customers. And this experience will come only by adopting a right technology in place. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. As ladies and gentlemen, I would like to inform you all that IPS ADGP Training Uttar Pradesh Police Shri B.D. Paulson sir is here with us. Let's have a big round of applause and welcome him. एक जोरदार ताली के साथ सर आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। मैं निवेदन करना चाहूँगी श्री हसन याकूब जी से कि वो गुलदस्ते के साथ स्वागत करें श्री B.D. Paulson IPS ADGP ट्रेनिंग उत्तर प्रदेश पुलिस। एक जोरदार तालियों के साथ स्वागत और अभिनंदन। सर आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है और अभिनंदन है। Ladies and gentlemen, moving further, now is the time I would like to invite. Please put your hands together for IPS ADGP Training Uttar Pradesh Police for his special address, श्री B.D. Paulson sir। एक जोरदार तालियों के साथ स्वागत और अभिनंदन करेंगे श्री B.D. Paulson sir का। एक जोरदार तालियां, बहुत बहुत स्वागत और अभिनंदन है सर आपका।
Ladies and gentlemen, before sir share his address, this is my duty to introduce B.D. Paulson sir because I know him from last few years and he is not an IPS officer only. इन्हीं ने अपनी जिंदगी में हजारों IPS ऑफिसर्स को ट्रेन किया। इनकी लीडरशिप में पूरे हिंदुस्तान में नॉट ओनली उत्तर प्रदेश हैदराबाद अकेडमी में इन्हीं ने हजारों IPS ऑफिसर को ट्रेन किया है जो पूरे हिंदुस्तान में सर्व कर रहे हैं। Other than this, he is an alumni of IIM Lucknow and IIT Chennai. So he is a big advocate of technology and now in his services he is trying to transform actually the department wherever he joined. Earlier he was ADG traffic, so we noticed a great transformation in traffic in Uttar Pradesh is happening. Now again he has got a very training. So again n numbers of policemen would be trained under his leadership and we are very fortunate and thankful to him that he has given his precious time. Now I welcome Paulson sir to give us an address. Thank you.
Very good afternoon to all of you, all the eminent corporate executives, corporate owners, entrepreneurs, and at the outset, I tender my unconditional apology for being late. So, we had our time, so not in our hands. I had in another program with the Honorable CM. Sorry to Honorable Minister at the chair, my apologies. Honorable Minister and Sri Hassan Yaqub sir and all the dignitaries on the dais and the dignitaries sitting off the dais, ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to be called here to talk to you, all of you, on a very niche kind of a topic. I don't know what has been happening, transpiring so far in the last 1 hour, but suddenly madam called me to talk to you, so I don't know where to put it. But as a policeman, I will give you what you are expecting of a policeman, definitely. I will not exceed my brief. By the way, whenever I see corporate people coming and sitting in front of me, I remember my young days, just coming out of the campus of IIM, and I was into Asian Paints and selling paints and going around these industries as a young boy at the age of 22. I feel very homely when I talk to corporate executives. That's how my relations with Sri Hassan Yaqub is developed, and we talk anything, many things other than policy. So he's a very enterprising person. So that's how I landed up here. So with this, I will not. I'll go with the emerging technologies and digital integration of MSMEs with emerging technologies. That's a very technical topic that you all must be completely engrossed into it. I want to give you, with your permission, the permission of the chair, maybe a legal perspective to that. maybe that will sound better. I'll just talk to DP Act 2023. Is it fine? Maybe some value addition maybe. DP Act 2023 you all must be knowing. Digital? Anybody? Volunteer? Digital protection of data, Digital Data Privacy Act 2023. So this is everybody's business that everybody should, as a fundamental right, this Honorable Supreme Court recognizes it. Data protection is my fundamental right. It's a part of a right to life. In the same manner, it is the onus of the corporates and the business entities, commercial organizations to protect the data of the customer. That's how it develops. Then somebody will ask what encompasses personal information. What is the privacy of information? That assumes all the KYC, we call it in normal parlance, or in names, numbers, we collect, we store, we use, and we erase, and we transform. All of them, all this big ambit of my personal data, that if some organization is collecting, whether how far this organization is able to protect it from the data violations. So this is basically, that's why it's the need of the hour today, that everybody should be into this. Every company should honor it. So obviously when